Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. Today we've got a battle in the Hoosier State, and I'm sure battle lines will be drawn from South Bend to Evansville. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Quickly complete.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride Davis here.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, he... No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Cooper. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Rocket. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. At the 45, on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hoosiers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to Davis. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ball State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Cherry. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety. Receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking up the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking up the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Pulls it in. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana! What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This time they'll go to the running game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like...
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ball State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Thacker. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes.
Of 6 yards.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that put...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free... and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thacker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Indiana, 21.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Rhodes. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's West. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's West. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he cruises his way. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, and that's step one. Offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, and making your situation really good on the next down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and then